It's time to crank up the rototiller and pull back the tarps and see what's underneath of it and cultivate this area to get ready for corn. Stay tuned. Hello folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host Jerry Hanson. We got the raised beds pretty much done. I just got to backfill them with dirt. But right now I need to take the time and plant my corn because since I'm pulling back the black visqueen and utilizing the wood chips on around the raised beds, I can now cultivate this area and get it ready to plant my corn. Now in this area I plan to plant corn, beans, and squash. So let's see what the ground looks like once I pull the plastic back. Okay, I'm very pleased in what I see underneath my feet. The visqueen was very effective at keeping the weeds from growing and killing the grass and weeds that had grown in here. So now the ground is nice and moist and it should be tillable. So let's go get that thing started up and start tilling. Turn the gas flow on, power, choke. Well, I'm not going to stand here all day and do that. I'm going to give it a kickstart. Not that kind of kickstart. I'm going to remove this filter plate and gain access to the carburetor intake. Remove that. Got some starting fluid. And we'll squirt it in this little hole right here. And we'll try it again. Well, I found that once I brought the tarp back and started the rototiller and started the process, it went really super easy because the ground was moist, it was free of weeds that usually get tangled up in the tines. And I was able to cultivate this really simple. I'm really impressed. So I'm going to be doing this next year and laying the plastic over, but I'm going not do the wood chips. I'm going to probably get a white tarp to put over the top of the black tarp for extra durability and keep it weighted down because it's working really well for me. Now I finished my work with a rototiller over here in my garden and I took it over to a friend's house down the street and they're going to use it to rototill their garden. Hey, I'm going to leave some links to two videos at the end of the show, and also some links down below on the rear tine tiller that I have. This is a Pony Troy built Rototiller. I put a new engine on it. The Rototiller was given to me free, so I bought a new engine and put on it because the other engine wouldn't work. I also have a video that shows how I put the new belt on, and so I will leave that link down below and also a video clip at the end here. And I also, a lot of people don't realize you have to sharpen your tines after a while because they do get dulled, and you would be surprised on how well much better performance you get out of your Rototiller when you do sharpen your tines. There's a video clip over there and down below also that shows you how I did that. Now this is only April 26th. According to the regional map for planting sweet corn, we have to wait till May 1st to plant it. So at least I got this tilled. It's gonna set, and then I'll work the ground with a hoe over the next couple of days and get it ready and start planting the corn. Now I'm going to be planting a combination of crops in this bed right here. We're going to go corn, beans, and squash. This is a Native American tradition that they used to plant these sister crops, and it was ingenious on why they did that. What would happen is, as the corn grows, the bean will grow also. Now the corn and the bean have what they call a symbiotic relationship. One symbiotic meaning one needs the other to live. The corn needs the bean to thrive, the bean needs the corn to thrive. So as the corn stalk grows, it creates a pole on which the beans grow up on. But the beans, their nature is to fixate nitrogen from the soil, and that's what the corn uses to grow from, was the nitrogen. You could use fish also. Fish are really rich in nitrogen. And then there's the squash. The squash will grow in the shadow of the corn stalks, which they'll thrive there. But as the squash grows out, it covers the ground and it shades the soil to keep it from dehydrating or the water's evaporating and drying out the soil quickly. So it gives the plants more water, and it keeps the soil pretty much weed free. So you just have a whole sister crop of corn, squash, and beans growing together in a symbiotic relationship. And that's the kind of crop I'm going to be growing in the corn area. Now this is a 25-foot by 25-foot area. I should get plenty of corn to be able to put away for winter storage, corn cobs, as well as taking the corn off the cob and canning just fresh corn. And also harvesting the beans and then putting the squash away for going in through the fall and the winter. But we'll be growing some winter squash as well. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson, here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm in the gardening series. This will be part 1 of planting the corn. In the next installment for this particular video, we will actually be planting the corn, squash, and the beans. So stay tuned for that episode. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, Blogger, Instagram, Snapchat, and LinkedIn. Be sure to also subscribe. Click that bell icon down below that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Giving me a thumbs up and sharing my videos really helps out our channel a lot. So leave a comment. I like reading your comments. And don't forget, next month, May 18th, I will announce a winner of that contest for giving away a free laptop computer. If you don't know about that contest, look back in my archives for the most recent contest on viewing 1,000 videos and commenting on them. So we'll see you guys in more videos. Bye-bye.